My name is Max, and welcome to the Digital Finance Podcast, where we talk about how biggest financial players in the world are adopting tokenization and digital assets. And today, our guest is Jiri, CTO and co-founder of Partners Banka. So, welcome, Jiri. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing quite well. It's really hot around, but I'm doing fine.
Surviving the summer, I guess.
Yeah.
And knowing about Partners Banka is a fully digitized paperless bank, and now you have more than 200,000 clients, if I'm correct, as per my research. And the most exciting fact for me that you've built the whole bank from zero in a pretty short timeline. Can you tell us for a start about how your whole journey went and what's the bank strategy for the next year?
Yeah, we have a lot of strategies. One is to grow or keep our targets here in Czechia, in Czech Republic. We have a lot of new stuff to deliver, and also we are planning to expand to other or scale up to other countries around Europe. But your question was about what we have built around. We have built bank or a financial platform, which connecting our group together, the advisory and the banking together in one app, which stands for non-banking services or the advisory services and the banking services. And the idea is also to build it like a platform to other companies, like the financial marketplace, where they can put their services to sell and to deliver the best customer experience and to control all your finance in one app, like Google Play or Apple Store for financial services.
Okay, that sounds great. And the exciting play for me is that I think you're operating for a relatively short time, right? Maybe 3, 4 years.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing. And now talking about your next strategy plays, as far as I've read, you're planning to allow your clients to invest in Bitcoin directly, and maybe that's an expanding TVs for your super app you said with the Google for finance management. And as I've seen, you're planning some additional products for in-app Bitcoin purchase, maybe other cryptocurrencies. Can you tell us more about your crypto move and what are you planning to launch related to cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, we are in middle of crypto proposition, so we are preparing to sell cryptocurrencies with our partner. That's not our product. That will be Czech crypto exchange behind it, but put it to our app, like the sales channel or the control channel for that crypto assets. And yeah, we are facing the secure perspective. So in first phase, it will be in closed loop to keep the customer's asset in secure way, and we will see how that will work. And when it will works, we will get more in next phases. And that's basically it. The financial marketplace extended with crypto assets. So that's the strategy, and we have more propositions to deliver, but the crypto is one of them.
Okay, and regarding the features that you're planning, is it basically that the users will be able to invest in Bitcoin directly through your app? Will it be access to another cryptocurrencies, or maybe additional strategies, like for example yield, staking, and maybe other products? Or first is just a direct spot?
Yeah, for the first phase, I'm not calling that investment. It will be just education how to
Okay.
get crypto assets because the investments can be a bit different. But anyway, the staking and other features which are famous in crypto world, yeah, definitely we would like to have them in the future, but at the beginning it will have the basics to it will be coming in a phases. So to educate with the most famous cryptocurrencies, probably Bitcoin and Ether, and then we will see. So we have to play with it, show customers how it works, and we will put additions in a time.
And about your decision to put, let's say, crypto expansion, if we can call it that way, into one of your propositions for the next year and beyond, what was maybe one or two core like internal drivers for that? What made you choose this crypto proposition over maybe others?
Yeah, there are a lot of reasons why we have decided to go for crypto. One can be Revolut or the what's happening around us. That some of the neo banks are open to crypto. Also, the regulation. Micah is here, or Mika. So regulation is also open for crypto currencies, and also the customers. They told us that they would like to have that kind of asset accessible or buyable in our app, and that's the reason why we are putting or integrating our partner. It's approved, or the partner it's approved by a Czech National Bank, so the regulation can handle that. And also we would like to serve our customers their wishes or their needs.
Okay. I think the motivation, yes, which is coming from like the customer's demand is the most organic one. It's not just you want to keep up with innovations, like a lot of organizations, but actually answering the client's demand is probably the key here. And just shortly speaking about the execution, you mentioned the regulated partner, and just briefly touching upon several technological components of the crypto expansion, like custody, trading. This will all be handled by a partner, so you will be basically a user interface. Is that correct?
Yeah. We will be like the online distribution channel, or some other pieces like KYC, which is done via us. So it's done via bank, and we will give them some information, and the secure connection is between us. But yeah, most of all the crypto stuff is done via exchange. Yeah, so it's like the cooperation or the online distribution channel for them. That's the app or financial marketplace set up in one piece.
Yeah. I guess the motivation for that is not to spend resources on building in-house, exchange and custody and licensing. As you mentioned, the partner is already regulated by the Czech National
Yeah,
Bank.
but we are banks, so we are facing a lot of risks in crypto world. So in that way, as I mentioned before, we are looking for the most secure setup, and all the risk has to be mitigated. So yeah.
That's logical point.
Basically it. We are not investing that much to that proposition, so that's why we are integrating our partner, and that's the phase one. And after that, it's like MVP in startup setup,
Terms.
and we see how in our terms, and we will say how does it work. When it will have good numbers, we will move to next phases.
All right, that sounds like a step-by-step approach without any additional risks. Maybe the most approach that makes sense here.
Yeah,
And
our motivation all the time is to build something in quick or fast way, to be faster than our competitors. So it's like in a startup way to deliver what covers customer needs. And when it's working with the numbers, we would put there more features to play with or to get more currencies, more options on that currencies, like you mentioned, staking and other.
I think that the timing is pretty right because there's a lot of competition coming from, say, crypto native exchanges, both centralized and more decentralized currently, because they're starting to offer commodities tradings and traditional assets on their existing rails. So that's a pretty competitive space currently. Okay, and talking beyond, let's say, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and maybe shifting towards the tokenization of traditional assets, like stable coins, tokenized deposits, money market funds, and this kind of instruments are taking off currently and getting a lot of attention, and particularly with stable coins, trillions of transactional volume monthly. And from a perspective of your bank, which is moving very fast, embracing a lot of innovations, do you see tokenization as part of your propositions, maybe not on this phase, but on the next ones?
Yeah, we are looking around us, and yeah, from my personal perspective, yeah, that's the future for us. So yeah, we are looking on that, and then stable coins are the way how to move money faster than with Swift. Yes, that's also where we are looking for. So yeah, that's it. And other stuff can be tokenized, so yeah, like bonds and other
Yeah.
things. DRZ.
As you mentioned, yes, as you mentioned, like a lot of things can be tokenized. Do you see any preference for you specifically, or the bank as a strategy? Because there are a lot of products, as we've talked, stable coins, more advanced like tokenized bonds, money market funds, and many other products. Do you see any preference for Partners Banka in the future that will be, adopted faster than others, or is still kind of in the selection phase?
Yeah, it's in analysis or selection phase. So I cannot say what's the best, but yeah, it could be the best option. We still are in the middle of analysis.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, as you mentioned at the beginning of our talk, that we are paperless, and so tokenization makes the world without paper with more security. That's our strategy. So yeah, we will definitely go with other token solution in the future.
Okay, I understood. That's glad to hear. I'm a big fan of tokenization. And smoothly flowing to something also involves tokens, but in a slightly different way. Talking about AI, how do you think of the current crazy pace of AI development, and how do you think AI will affect Partners Bank, and maybe how it's already affecting the operations and the user-facing?
Yeah, it's in a token way. We are burning a lot of tokens daily with our AI agents. Yeah, we are in AI era with AI agent adoption. That will definitely completely redefine all the roles what we are having here. It's like we are having digital twins, our agents to solve our problems. We are living in a regulated industry, so it has to be there has to be human in a loop all the time. But all the basic stuff can be handled with agents. The mostly the adoption in our bank, the AI adoption is running in all engineering roles. but also on the business side. So yeah, that good. And it will, I hope, and I see that it is working, that AI will help us with scaling our bank to the sky.
Okay, and let's say from taking from the what's kind of the single use case you believe the most that will be affected by AI? Is it the engineering capabilities, shipping code, and adding additional features, or it's something different?
It's a hard question. All the roles can be speeded up or boost with AI. It's like it it giving you more power to deliver all what you are doing faster. Yeah, so it's
Okay,
the
everything will be affected.
turbo button
Yeah.
what was in the past on computers. So it's like putting turbo to all human roles in a company.
And regarding the turbo button, last time when you showed the full version of your bank that you built yourself, probably in a pretty short amount of time, in a week or two, I guess, maybe even shorter. What was your experience, or impressions building that? How did you like the process, and how you think it will affect the bank's future?
Yeah. I'm build some kind of open bank foundation to show to all roles in a bank how they are working. Uh, uh, the problem between the peoples is that they are talking in the different languages and they are not understanding each other. And AI works pretty well with the translation, also with a picture drawing. For me, it's like the cookbook for bankers to understand how they are working and how the departments or how IT departments are working. It's like the connection between business and IT make them working together on top of that images or architecture. So yeah, it's pretty nice, and yeah, it's kind of addictive. I'm still developing that, and I'm going to release it. Like the foundation and the processes are open today, but the code will be also released to public under open source license. And yeah, to the other banks to see how we can work in IT or in a banking in the future with AI, with MCPs, and how we can deliver products, services, and something to the customers faster in real time. No loads, no static thing, but real time banking.
I think a lot of people from the banking industry still have to keep up with the pace, because this is insane. When you can basically replicate the whole banking application with working functions, not just like a front end, but the whole system with the back end and all the features working, is insane. I think maybe your experiment will bring that insights to many other and inspire other banks as well to try this out. And now, as the final thing is our traditional Queen Ground questions, the 3 questions and 20 seconds to answer per question. The first one is, will stablecoins disrupt traditional banking or help it grow?
No, they will live on a side with the traditional banks. But we will see in the future. Maybe never say never. But in a short term period, I do not see the disruption to the banks.
My personal opinion to that is, alongside the stablecoins, there is a tokenization tool called tokenized deposits, when basically the commercial bank deposits are brought on chain, and this is where a lot of a lot of institutions see the future counterpart to stablecoins, because stablecoins are kind of non-bank issued assets, and tokenized deposits are acting within the bank's ecosystem, and deposit insurance also applies to them. So that's interesting. Okay, the second question is, will banks, basically like yours, offering crypto products, cryptocurrency investments, win the market share of crypto native exchanges like Binance?
Yeah, they will, but they are having, but they can switch, but they are having the different kind of customers. The customers which are currently investing with the Binance or doing the crypto investments in Binance, they will stay with their favorite exchange. Maybe when it will be faster and easier and more secure in banks, they will switch. But I think that and also it can be merged or acquired together. So I think that Binance could buy some bank or some bank can invest to Binance to consolidate their products together. So they are getting closer.
I think that's the matter of distribution, and what I see like a unique angle for the banks in crypto products or investment or first education options is that the audience has never been given the access to cryptocurrency because they've been using traditional products, are now starting to have this access within the fintech applications like with Revolut and many others. And that's, I think, truly amazing. The market is expanding in the direction. And the last question, AI related, how the engineering team inside your bank will change with the AI adoption? Will it become smaller?
I hope no. I hope that they will use that turbo button and they will deliver more. The AI will change their habits, their working needs. So they will do their work a bit different, but they will stay.
Okay, so your answer is basically the productivity will increase and they will be able to complete more in the shorter amount of time.
Hope so. It's doable to do also the layoffs, make companies smaller. But the problem is in adopting changing fast. When the companies can adopt the changing fast with big amount of employees and change their mind to use it, they will scale their companies on the top of the market. If not, they will probably lose and they will do that kind of layoff. So that depends on the company, depends on the industry, but I hope so, and crossing my fingers that we will stay with same amount of people, or will grow with the people which are using AI for their needs. Same like with computer, the transformation from paper to computer was like, yeah, they are working faster, they are using instant messaging, they were using email, and they are communicating faster. With the papers, they were walking, they were putting to the places, and the processes were slow. We moved faster with computers, networking, blah blah, and now we have other turbo button to make our processes, our roles faster again.
Okay, I see. That's a great answer. I think a lot of engineers will be very happy to hear that. And there's like a lot of memes after the Fable came out, and the next day it got banned. That a lot of engineering teams are back to the workplaces. So yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you so much for the insights. It was a great conversation. Absolutely love that, and we'll be back again with next episodes. Thank you.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to be here.